Hi guys, it's 3 a.m. so clearly it's time for another Q&A. Hi. So I'm gonna answer a couple of questions that I got. So the first one is gonna be about the workshop because it's a common question, and although I already addressed a couple of times what the workshop is about, I'm gonna try to explain it again. So the workshop is basically a combination of vibration exercises and therapy. So the approach here that I created, that I came up with, was to do guided therapy. Why? Because I was thinking how every single person in the world needs therapy. Also, I know a lot of you guys are in therapy or were in therapy, which is great. Now, therapists have different approaches, and it can take a really long time to be in therapy to get some results. And it does depend how it resonates with you, and not everything will resonate with everyone. And, sometimes clients will tell me I had therapy multiple times and, nothing worked. So I have like a sort of unique approach to therapy, and it is, based on getting some results. It's basically about your limiting beliefs, about your traumas, about stuff like that, which therapy is usually about, anyways. But I have like a way to do those things that I just came up with myself, sort of, um, with, of course, help of everything I've learned. We all have our different styles in everything. Witches have different styles, and therapists have different styles, and everyone has a different style, so it's nothing that's unusual. And as you know, I do offer coaching, and coaching is also the same thing, combination of vibration exercises and therapy, but not guided therapy, but like, we actually work together on your issues. Now, because of the fact that I can only take one client per week, and some weeks I can't even take one client for coaching, as you know, I do have a job, and I also do spells. And I don't do a lot of them. I don't take a lot of clients, but still, with everything going on, and I do make these videos, and now I'm making the workshop. So obviously, I am very busy in general. So I can't have more than one client per week in coaching, and sometimes not even that. And also, I do tarot readings again. I kind of stopped doing them to be able to take more clients for coaching, but then it turned out that you guys were really asking for them. We're not comfortable with other readers, and I just I do what I'm called to do, So I just do them again. For those of you who don't know, I started doing them again May 1st. So it's been a while now. And therefore, I was thinking, how can I kind of give some sort of guidance and therapy to everyone without, spending that much time on an individual person? And, this guided workshop came to me, and that's why it's created. And so, how I would describe it would basically be guided therapy plus, absolutely vibrational exercises, and, other exercises that are in therapeutic. Sorry. English is not my first language, so sometimes these things happen where I just can't remember the word. Mm, So I'm just gonna skip. Anyways, that is how I came up with it. And I think it's a really good idea. You guys have been telling me it's been really helping you. And that's why I created it. It's absolutely 100% free. I also don't make any money from it whatsoever. So, anyone that wants to try it, please know that it's not for my profit. It's absolutely not for that. I have spent my own free time for free creating it, and it was just because I wanted to really help people because our vibration is, sometimes the exercises for the vibration are not enough because there's so many trauma inside of us and so many limiting beliefs that it's just hard for some people. It depends on a person, but for some people it's just hard to get through all of that, and this is something that needs to be addressed and worked on. And I really wanted for every single person to have opportunity to do that. So for those that I can't take in coaching because I lack time, for those that can't afford coaching because they lack money, for everyone, just the only thing is that you really have to do the work, you really have to put in the effort, and that's the requirement for the workshop. It has exercises that you need to do and follow, and you need to do them properly, but you're really guided through the whole process. So yeah, it's guided therapy plus vibrational exercises. So that's what it's about. If you think you need it, if you think you would benefit from it, and I understand that some people don't need it, absolutely, not everyone needs it. But even if you think you don't need it and want to try it out, see it, you can. And if you don't need it, you don't have to do it. So it's optional, completely optional. So for those who just need that extra help is why it's here. Okay. Second question was about the hypnosis audio I promised. And yes, I remember it. Don't worry. I remember it, and I will be making it. However, right now, obviously, it's just impossible time-wise. But once the workshop is finished, I'm gonna start working on that. So, it should be up in a couple of weeks. I can't really give you promises because I don't know, but it will be up for sure. I will do it, don't worry. So we are on day 15 of the workshop. It's gonna be day 16 tomorrow, and I was planning to do 21 days. It may be 20 days, it may be a bit less than 21. It's not a fixed thing. We're gonna see, but it's gonna be around that number. So after I'm done with that, I'm gonna start working on the next project, which is the hypnosis. So okay. Next question was about what if the target finds out that you're doing spells on them. So this is a good question. And if the target finds out, sorry, just adjusting my phone. Basically, you don't want your target to find out. That's number one. I'm sure that nobody is really telling their target about the spell work. So, absolutely, that is something that's understandable that you're not doing. However, how would the target find out? There is a possibility if you're going to be telling your friends and maybe they're gonna tell someone else, and then somehow it's gonna be just this whole circle of events, and your target will somehow find out. So be careful who you share this with. I would recommend for you not to share this with your friends, colleagues, whatever, family, because you never know what might happen and how it could come to your target. So my recommendation, recommendation is to keep it to yourself. Um, and of course, you can tell other clients of mine, and like where you're anonymous, you can speak about it. But just like in your actual personal life, I would keep it a secret if I were you. So that's my advice. If you have a really close friend that you know will just keep this for themselves, I guess it's okay to share. But yeah, I would definitely advise you to be careful with that. Okay. Now, what if Target would find out? What would happen? Let's see that option. So, absolutely, the target would be aware. It would make it harder for the spell to work, and it will make it easier for them to resist. What do I mean? So, how does the spell really make your target feel? I think we talked about this. So, I can tell you this firsthand because I was a target, and I knew I was under a spell because I'm a spellcaster, have been for a really long time, and I can recognize the symptoms. But I think that just like a person that is not a spellcaster would never figure out that it was happening from the spell, that they were under some magic spell. So don't worry about that. I don't think it's possible, and I'm going to explain a bit why. So basically, I'm going to give you how my experience was and how I was feeling. How the spells work is in a non forceful way. So you will have I mean the target, your target will have dreams about you, and there will be like this nice, romantic, beautiful dreams that you remember. Well, they remember. They can also be sexual dreams or both romantic and sexual. They will receive thoughts about you, like really beautiful thoughts and beautiful memories of you, and just like really nice things. So how the spell feels is it feels really beautiful. So for me, the feelings were all like very nice, very positive, um, really beautiful. And you just, it feels nice, it feels good. Even though I knew it was a spell, it still felt nice, it still felt good. But of course, I was able to resist it really good because I knew, oh, this is a spell. So if your target becomes aware they're under a spell because you tell them, or somebody else tells them, they will kind of maybe be able to figure out why they're suddenly having all these positive thoughts about you and dreams and stuff, and the urge to contact you and all of these things. And they're gonna be, so this is the spell. And of course, in this manner, it's way easier to resist. So, in short, you do not want your target to find out. That's my answer. Make sure they don't find out, because if they do, it's very likely, very likely, it's gonna fail. They're just gonna resist it. Okay. So I hope this helps, and I hope this helped at least one person. And I'm gonna go to bed finally now. I wish you good night if you are going to bed, or good morning, or good afternoon. I don't know what time it is there, but I hope you're gonna have a lovely day, and that you're having a really good week, guys. And remember, I love you, I care about you, and I will not give up on you. So, bye.